Anyway, speaking of pent-up animosity and messy relationships, let's talk about David Geffen, who's finally responding to his estranged husband's allegations that he was pretty much used as a slave in a relationship rather than an equal. Well, when the other man got the billions, what you thought what this relationship was? It's no shade. I'm just saying. Of course, the scales are gonna be tipped. You are 37. He's like, oh, 32. I was about to say 87, and you 37. He's 32, and Geffen is 82. What you thought? Where are you equal? Y'all ain't even equal in age and experience. So of course the scale's gonna be tipped when you trying to pay your bills, and David Geffen is a billionaire. So the out homosexual billionaire said in the filing first obtained by TMZ that he never agreed to financially support Michaels for life as he claimed in the lawsuit. He also denied Michaels' allegations that he forced him to use drugs and undergo cosmetic procedures, claiming that Michaels did those on his own volition. Now, Geffen and Michaels married in 2023 with no prenup. Geffen filed for divorce in April of this year, citing irreconcilable differences. Michaels filed a response in May requesting spousal support, then later filed a lawsuit in July accusing Geffen of breach of contract and exploitation. Geffen said that he initiated the divorce because Michaels was taking advantage of his good nature and generosity, accusing the younger of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on OF subscriptions and male prostitutes in the final months of their marriage. Geffen also claims that Michael used his money to purchase expensive clothes, vacations, and cosmetic procedures. Well, that's why I said, like, you sit him into my, oh, he treated me like a slave. And it's like, well, sir, if you're going to sit me and spend my money, you might as well get on your knees and suck it. And it's no shade of this, but it's like, if you're going to act like a prostitute, I'm going to treat you like one. And you sit up in here allegedly sleeping with OF models or looking at a bunch of OF content and you hiring men to hunch. I wonder if it was anybody I know. If y'all done slept with Dave Geffen's husband, put it down in the comments. Or if you know somebody that did. So now Michael said in his lawsuit that Geffen was the one who made him get the cosmetic procedures, claiming that the billionaire will often make backhanded insults and put downs about his past and lack of sophistication. He accused Geffen of forcing him to get painful laser treatments and dental treatments, but said that he still critiqued every aspect of Michael's appearance and carefully controlled Michael's with respect to all aspects of his body hygiene. So Michaels also accused Geffen of requiring sexual access at will, including acts Michaels found degrading and spill the tea. And giving him drugs and alcohol as tools of coercion, lowering his resistance, increasing his dependency, which resulted in him developing an addiction. Geffen refuted the claims in his new filing, claiming that Michaels hid his use of ketamine and booger sugar from him and continued to use it even after Geffen ordered to pay for addiction treatment. What is up with the gays and ketamine? I did not know that ketamine was such a big thing that was making a comeback. Now, I told y'all back in my circuit queen days in the 2000s, I was well aware of the girls that was out here doing the K and all that other stuff. Me, I was not into that. I never really partook in like the heavy stuff. Yeah, I did E, I did the booger sugar, I did marijuana every now and again still. But back when the drugs was pure and demure and mindful. But this ketamine thing making a comeback, and we hear so many people dying from it. Like the Vivian, we lost her to ketamine. We lost Matthew Perry to ketamine. Like ketamine is no joke, and I'm thinking they lacing it with all kinds of. That's why I don't mess with them hard drugs no more, because y'all be putting all kinds of crap in things now. So it's like I don't trust y'all, because I feel like if I put any kind of drugs in my body, my skin gonna melt off or some craziness. Because who knows what y'all putting up in this stuff. Now, Michael's lawsuit claimed that Geffen breached an oral agreement between the couple by denying Michael's full financial support and demanding that he immediately vacate the New York residence, which would effectively render Michael's homeless. Geffen refuted this as well, asserting that Michaels is still living in one of his New York apartments for free and receiving monthly payments from him. Well, look, this is all the stuff you could prove in court and be like, look, here's all the bank statements. I'm literally paying for this dude to be staying up in one of my apartments. He's still getting money from me. And here you go trying to get a little extra out of my situation. But this is what happens with a lot of you old queens be coming around trying to snag up these little children, and you thinking that you can rehabilitate them and take them under your wing and use them for whatever, and you don't think that they're going to try to hustle you out of your stuff? You thinking he with you for love? I don't know what someone, and I'm putting myself in this situation as a 32-year-old man. What the fuck do you see in an 82-year-old besides dollar signs? Because you're not getting with no random dude from no old folks home with $92,000 in his bank account. You're getting with somebody with billions. So we definitely see what it is. And the fact that Donovan looks the way he looks, yes, he's going to get with a David Geffen because he got the coins. Like, stop it. Y'all both knew what y'all was getting into when y'all was getting into it. And now y'all surprised that the relationship turned out the way it did. But I'm going to sip my popcorn. I'm going to have my little wine, my glass of wine, and I'm going to sit and luxuriate off this mess as it continues to develop because the gays are fighting. So I say all of that to say, what do you guys think of the story? Well, as I like to say, the homosexuals is fighting. Do you believe what David Geffen is saying out here? Right now, it's a case of he said, But he said, like, that's what it feels like at this point. Shout out to Limp Bizkit. Like I said, I'll definitely be keeping abreast of the story as it develops because it is messy and I am definitely living for the drama of it all. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below. In the meantime,